Hey guys, good morning and welcome to my channel Prodbug, and we will continue the Kotlin series and we'll learn some advanced topic. Okay, so this time we are going to learn about the Pojos. So I hope you already know, and if not, so Pojos are the Java classes where we can store the data. Okay, so those classes have only few fields, let's say string name and int roll number, and we have the getters and setters and two string method. That's it. Okay, not that much lot of details. Only the getter setters mainly are there, so that you can store the data and you can retrieve the data whenever required. So we will see the exactly the same thing in Kotlin, how you can create the data classes and lot more topics in this particular chapter. So data classes, Pojo used to store some data. In other words, it's a Pojo classes, just like Lombok, Kotlin avoid writing boilerplate. As you know that Lombok is one of the very good library, and I have a lot of chapter related to Lombok as well. You can go and check in my channel. I have created a series on Lombok as well. So Lombok is one of the very widely used library where a lot of boilerplate code, basically whatever code which is extra like getter setters. So all this thing has been removed totally. You don't have to write any getter setters. Okay, so Kotlin also using similar kind of structure, and we don't need to write a lot of boilerplate code. Okay, there are few requirement for the data classes, like the primary constructor must have at least one parameter, and the class cannot be open, abstract, or inner, or all this kind of. It should not be. It should be a simple class. Okay, and okay, these features we'll see. So what we are getting in this getter setters hash code equals string. So all related to the Pojo classes we are getting will be provided by the Kotlin. So see, this is the example of a Kotlin class. So this is a data class. This is a Pojo class which we have created, and you need to write data keyword here. Okay, so if you are writing a data keyword, it will automatically become a data class. And this is a class, data class. And here what I have mentioned two variable here. So age, which is an integers, name, which is a string. So I have given two things, name and age. Okay, and that's it. You don't have to write anything else. You don't have to write any getter setter for age and name. You don't have to write the two strings. You don't have to write any hash code, any equals method, nothing. You don't have to write anything. It's simply you mention two things, give their type, and that's it. Your job is done. That's it. Okay, and I have written just curly braces are also optional. So basically in a class you always create like this. Yes, so this is also okay. Even if you remove it, this is also okay, not a problem. Okay, so let's test them. So this is a main function we have created, and again this one is optional, you know that. So let me remove this as well. So this is the main function. What I am doing here, I am creating the object1 object of the class. This is a Pojo class. I am creating the object of Pojo class, and I am giving the age as 10 and Bob, and for object 2 I have given age as 20 and name is Dan. Okay, so two objects I have created of this class. Is it clear till now? Okay, now these are, I am accessing the getters. Okay, so in normal Java you know that there must be have some get name, get age, and set name, you know that. Yeah, so here I am accessing the same getters basically. So object1 dot name. Okay, so if you are writing in this fashion, your get name, which has been implicitly will be called by Kotlin, and the name value. So what is the name? Bob is the name. So now Bob will be printed. Okay, let me run this code, and side by side we will compare the output and the code. It will be much easier. And this is the object one name, and this is the object one age. So what is the object one? This is object one and age 10. So the output should be Bob and 10. Okay, so let me see, object one name, Bob and 10. So these two things has been printed with the help of these two lines. Okay, now I am calling the setters, okay, of on object 2. So object 2 dot name. So initially it is Dan. Now I have modified from Dan to Denver. Okay, so I have modified the name of object 2 to Denver, and after that I am just calling the object 2. Okay, so if I'm calling, so it will call the basically toString will be called, because I am directly printing the object. So it will be calling the toString method. So basically this particular toString, if you are aware, So in the case of toString, complete object will be printed, all the object value. So what is the object 2 value? It will be 20 and Denver. See, 20 and Denver. So why not Dan? Because we have already overridden here. You can see, if we have not overridden this, so it should have been Dan here, but we have overridden this with the help of setter. Okay, so that's why 20 and Denver. Okay, and after that I'm again calling it toString. This is similar, both this thing, this one and this thing are exactly same. I'm just showing you that yes, this is toString method we are calling. So object 1 I'm printing, so object 1 will be 10 and Bob. Yeah, because we have not used any setters on object 1, we have used the setters only for object 2. So with this line, this particular things 10 and Bob will be printed for object 1. So I hope this 4 lines of output is clear to you. Let's move next. Okay, now one of the interesting thing is copy method. Okay, so what I'm doing, I have created a object 3 out of object 1, so I have used the copy method. So object 1 dot copy, I have created a object 3. Now whether object 1 dot equals object 3, yes, it is same object 1 are 3, because we have used the copy method and I have not changed anything, no setter getter anything I have not invoked, so definitely they are equal, so this will be used. And one of the other thing, see, there is some messages coming, replace with double equal to. Okay, so like in case of Java, like if there are two strings or there are two objects, so object can only be compared with the equals method, right? But in Kotlin is saying, okay, it's okay, you guys can use a double equal to. I know that these are object and I can compare them accordingly, so no need to use equals. Okay, so directly simply use double equal to. So again the output will be same if you are running with this one. So object 1 and 3 are exactly same. Okay, let's see next what we are doing. Okay, now next topic is destructuring the object. Basically I am just destructuring the object. So basically I am fetching the details out of object. Okay, one method is like you can call the setters like object 1 dot name. Okay, so getters you are calling here, this is again a getters object 1 dot age. There is another pattern given in Kotlin which will be like object 1 dot component 1. Okay, so what is object 1? First of all, let's see the what is object 1. Object 1 is Bob and 10. Yes, we know that this is Bob and 10. Let's show you again. So see, this is a data class and this is the first element of this class. You can see here age is first element, name is second element. Okay, so this will be your first component and this will be your second component. Okay, so sequence matter basically. Okay, so if you change their sequence, the component order will be changed. So this is component 1, this is component 2. So age is 1, name is 2. Okay, now let's go and see here. So object 1 dot component 1, this is age, so I have given a value as ag2, and object 1 dot component 2, so this is the second component. We have seen in the class there are two components. So if you write down here component 3, so let's see what will happen. Dot component object 1 dot component. See, I am getting only two options, right? So Kotlin is not giving me the third option because Kotlin know that your class is having only two component. So why are you writing the third one? So but I said no, I want to play, so I will write. Okay, see, it is giving some error. See, what will be the error is unresolved references. Okay, so mismatch. So basically the point is Kotlin already know that there is no component 3, so you cannot write it. Okay, so component 1 is age, component 2 is name. I have simply printed it, split the object. So basically you can see split the object bottom, split the object 10 and Bob. So this way also you can call the getters. So rather than using the original form, you can use the component as well. Okay, now what next? There is another way to understand the same thing is like this is object 1. If we don't need to use the component 1 and 2, what you can do directly is directly create a value and just give two things, because we know that there are two components. So in the same order we can give ag1 nm1. So basically age1 and name1. I have created two more variables and I am printing them. So this is another way. So you can see the output is again the 10 and Bob. Yeah, exactly the same. So we have three options. Okay, so we have seen in this particular chapter three options to access any. So first of all, what we have learned? We have learned how to create a Pojo class, first of all. So this is clear. You have to write data, the class name and two variables. Simple, no curly braces, nothing else. Only 4-5 members. How you need to just define them here. That's it. After that, how we are calling them. So we have initialized the Pojo classes with some objects, and here we are calling the object.name. This is the first style, getters. Another style is like object.component1. This is the second style, and third style is we have seen object will be transformed into these two value and we can directly use them. So this is the third style. So we have seen in three ways how we can use members in case of Kotlin. And after that we have seen how we can we can make the copy of objects, and we have seen that we don't need to use equals in case of string or objects. We can directly use double equal to. So I hope this particular chapter must be very useful for you guys to understand how the Kotlin is working and behaving. So see you in the next chapter. Till then, thank you. Bye bye.